You're
Here.
What up, family?
back for another episode. Somebody needs to turn their volume down.
I think that's word.
What volume down?
There's an echo somewhere. Word.
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
hear it now.
You don't hear it now? It wasn't me because I didn't do anything, so.
I didn't do anything either.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I am hella laced.
It is your favorite customizer, Word Customs.
And Caramel Wonder. Let's get into it. How y'all ladies doing tonight?
That was rather short.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing every week. Bae, you want to start with your new segment of our show?
Why are we starting off with that?
Because we want you to start off with that. It's special.
It's not special. It's the same stuff every week. It's the
gossip column. Now it has an exciting new title.
We don't know what gossip is anymore.
Well, the new segment, or the segment of the show, part of the show, because we bring many topics to the show. We're going to call this, I always talk about gossip, but we're going to rename it Yawl B Pressed. Because I need to know what y'all be pressed about. The masses have questions and we need answers.
Press.
So, the newest item on the list is this whole reselling game of the game consoles. You got the Xbox and then you got the PS5. Everybody and their mother has Xboxes and PS5s. Everybody and their mother, yes, is reselling Xboxes and PS5s.
Yeah. all I need is that written in crayon.
Right. You definitely need it written in crayon. It's the same game, just a different material. Instead of shoes, you got game consoles. Did we think that this was not going to happen? Of course it was going to happen. It's the hottest ticket item out there right now. It's the end of the season. Christmas time is coming. People are trying to make money, so why not resell a game console? My issue is that it's the same hustle. And I don't understand why everybody has a problem with it. I mean, they're selling from a range from maybe, I think the PS5s, I've seen the lowest is maybe $1,200 or $1,000, up to some of the stuff on eBay, maybe $1,700, $1,800. Some of that's a bit steep, but I mean, hey, their prices.
From the upload fees, so you're not actually making that. You're probably losing about 100, 125 in fees and shipping.
Yeah, they're trying to make the most. They're trying to get the most they can get, the bang for their buck. I mean, they dropped maybe $400, $500, $600 on the console, and they're definitely trying to make a profit. But again, that's the nature of the beast. It's the same thing that goes on shoes or anything out here nowadays. I mean, particularly during the pandemic, people were reselling everything. My issue is I was literally in a Facebook group where somebody had maybe, I think, 5 or 6 game consoles. And they were asking about $1,200 for them. And immediately there was like a flood. The post literally got inundated with so many negative comments about, why are you trying to resell this? People are out here, struggling. They need this for their kids, blah, 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 blah. So I went on a post and was like, hey, you know what? Their price is their price. If you don't like it, keep scrolling. No one's forcing you or asking you to drop $1,200. If you don't have $1,200 to drop on a game console, fine. Wait. You don't need it now. It's not priority. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury. Everybody just wants to have the game. There's going to be plenty of games that are going to be manufactured and you'll be able to get it somewhere down the line. Mm-hmm. Right now, the demand is high because everyone wants to be the first to have it. I don't understand the nature of people having to be the first to have it, having to be the first to post it. I just don't get it. So I continued on reading the posts. Everyone's still, being super negative, like, oh, how can you price gouge? How can you do this? Or how can you do that? And so I'm still, trying to defend this person. Like, listen, their price is their price. This is the lowest I've actually seen it. Because again, if you go on eBay, some of them are selling for up to maybe $1,800. That person's not going to get $1,800, but the person who's buying it is definitely going to pay that and more, whatever the tax and whatever the other fees are. So continue to scroll down this post. Everyone's bashing. I start posting pictures of other screenshots of other sales, and people are like, you know what? There are so many people who are out here struggling, and they're trying to make, trying to get something nice for their kids. They're trying to do this, because the kids have such a hard year. Everyone's kids had a hard time. You don't know what that person is trying to do for their family. Again, their price is their price. You don't go into Louis Vuitton or Birkin and tell them, hey, you know what? It's a hard time of the year. Why do I have to give you $10,000 for this purse? Y'all not going to ask no questions. Y'all going to drop the 10 grand. But let a small business owner or a hustler, maybe this is their means of income, try to name their price, and then you have a problem with it. And if it's that time of the year and you're struggling because of the pandemic, you probably couldn't even afford the regular price of the item. Why are you dropping $500, $600, $700 on a game console if you're struggling? Use that money to put groceries in your house, pay something on your bills, pay something on your rent, make sure your lights don't get cut off. I really just don't understand it. It just bothers me. I don't understand why people are so pressed about the prices that people ask for things. This is their price.
Well, one, they're mad because they didn't get one, because essentially they wanted to resell it. That's my main idea. But two, it's not like, like I said, I never have a problem with resellers who put in the footwork. If you get your cousin, your aunties, and people from your block to get in line for you to get shoes fair and square,
right?
You hustled. I only had a problem with the people who, pay the store managers and stuff like that, because obviously we can't compete with that if we're just trying to get a pair for, our family. But in this case, bro, I pre-ordered Xbox 3 months ago. And I didn't fight. The link tweeted from Fat Kid Deals. I clicked it and I got it. And they didn't take the money until the day of. So 3 months, I didn't pay anything. And then when it released, I paid and I got my Xbox on release day. So everybody had these opportunities to secure theirs. They just slept on it or thought it was, I don't know what they thought. If a game console is coming out near Christmas, that's it. People don't remember Tickle Me Elmo, Cabbage Patch Dolls, all the time.
The same praise.
It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, things are a little bit higher now when it comes to resale, but people stop being lazy. That's it. You're getting mad at somebody because you basically don't want to do the legwork, and you think you're just going to walk into Walmart on Thanksgiving evening and pick it up. It's not going to happen. Sorry.
I mean, it's essentially the price of convenience. That person put their time in, again, like you said, put the legwork in. You don't know how many hours that person sat in front of the computers or how many computers they were sitting in front of clicking links. They paying for their time. They paying for their internet. They paying for all of that. You're paying for the convenience. I mean, because in everyday life, if you go to the corner store, a box of cereal is $8. But if you go to the supermarket, a box of cereal is $2.99. Is you hollering at Poppy because he charging you $8 for the cereal? Nope. You're going to buy it because you're hungry.
Right. And it's convenient. You're paying for the convenience of it.
Just like Uber Eats. I get mad every time. I could go to Wendy's and get 2 10 pieces for $5, but I pay $4.89 for one 10 piece because I don't want to drive.
Exactly. You either going to pay these people prices or you're going to move along. I saw the post. I moved along. I don't want to pay $1,200. Does my kid want a PS5? Yes, he does want a PS5. But guess what? I'm not dropping $1,200 on it. But did I go in there and bash that person? No. That's your price. Get your money. I'm just not dropping the $1,200. I'll find another way to get my son's PS5, or I will wait. Or explain to him, listen, they sold out, boo.
Right.
You gonna get it maybe next year.
He would probably be like, "Why you pay $1,200 for that?"
Exactly.
Yeah, he'd be like, no.
He ain't special. He don't need no. He I don't need it Christmas Day. He know he'll get it. He gonna get it, and he gonna play. That's it.
The people that I find are making the most think about it are the ones that are probably in not the most stable situations right now. Right. So again, that is not a priority. Focus on getting yourself stable, or focus on doing whatever you need to do in your life, or hustle to get the money to pay the $1,200 if you really want it right now.
Right.
I have a problem with the people that want it right now, and then I have the people that have a problem with people and their prices.
Right. But at the end of the day, like Basquiat said, it's going to be more widely available. It's just now, if you're trying to get it for Christmas. And I was saying, my grandmother, when she used to work, she would get a bonus in the middle of January. And every Christmas, she would tell me and my brother, she's like, I could get you guys a gift now, a small gift now, and you guys could wait till January, and I'll take you to Toys R Us and give you both like $300, and you get whatever you want, or I could try to get you something now, and we would just wait. Like, yeah, I want more money. Like, I don't need it on Christmas Day. Like, what is that gonna do? Like,
exactly.
I'm good with it. Like, just wait. You're not gonna miss anything. And also, the first batch is always glitchy. I heard these things are overheating. I heard a PS5 caught on fire. Like, you don't want these problems. Like, it's just like with the iPhone. Usually, I try to get the first batch, but I don't think. Well, I didn't get the first batch, so I did. I get the second.
I haven't had any problems, but again, it's only been a couple of days.
Yeah. I mean, not to say everything has problems. Everybody knows the first batch is just like let's see what happens.
That's always with anything electronic, any sort of technology. My thing is stop being so pressed. Stop pocket watching people. Stop being mad at the people paying the $1,200. Stop being mad at the people asking the $1,200. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you ain't paying a price, more power to you, because I'm not either. But guess what? I'm not gonna bash that person for asking that price. They did the legwork. Do y'all do that to Nike? Because them shoes that y'all paying $300 for, guess what Nike paid for them? $10.
Right.
$10.
That'd be the killer. Like how people pick and choose who they want to bash or whatever. Like it's the American way. Like you said, they get these things made in China for $10, $25, and they sell it to you at 7 times the price. We don't complain because it's Nike. But when your homie down the streets got it, and you don't know if he drove to a whole nother state to pick it up or whatever.
Right.
Like you said, that dude had five PlayStations. Like that's like maybe 5 and change per PlayStation times 5 that he's got in hold, waiting and haggling with people. That's money he could be using for bills or food or his family that he's holding onto on the strength that he's trying to flip it. So, like just like you said, just move along. I just don't understand the nature of people like complaining. Like or not even complaining, because we all complain. Like when resellers get a bunch of stuff and it's something we wanted we didn't get, we'd be mad that they got it. But we don't go bash them like, oh, you should die for getting that. You're taking it out of the mouth of no, these are not necessities. It's not bread. You didn't take the last bread out of the bread aisle. You didn't get the last milk.
Exactly. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury, and it's just people just being so overly pressed or obsessed with I don't know, just bringing negativity to just everything. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird to me.
I mean, people are low key miserable right now, and I get it, but why we have to make each other miserable because we're miserable? Like, why can't we uplift each other? Like, because you never know, if you were nicer to that person, maybe they would say, hey, I just found out about a restock that's happening, and if you throw me an extra 100, and send me the money for it, I'll go get it for you. Like, anything can happen. But people don't understand the bartering system. They don't understand anything. Everybody's just me. I'm mad, angry for no reason, just because you're lazy. Because you're lazy. You're mad because you're lazy. Be mad at yourself. Look in the mirror and yell at that.
With what 313 said, it's not even. I think it's the hype that drives people to want it now,
because they want to be the first to post it.
Yeah, if you hit on the pre-sale, you hit on the pre-sale. If you don't, you don't. Like,
right.
I'm sorry that your kid won't have it for Christmas, but would they rather not have it for Christmas or not have it at all?
That part.
Like, well, here you go. I got you the PlayStation 5, but we don't have any lights, so I don't know what you're gonna do with it because I had
ain't no electricity to run this PS5. And
I'll get you this PS5, and you'll be starving for a couple of weeks. But hey, you'll have your PS5.
Well, shit, today they might be okay with that. Like, I don't need
the same Facebook group that I was arguing. I was like, listen, I said, every last one of y'all on this post with the negativity, tell me that if y'all did not have a PS5 in your hand and somebody told you they was going to give you $1,800 for it, would you take it? Crickets. Nobody responded to that because you would sell it to that person.
Exactly. You be like, look, ain't no PS5 for Christmas this year.
Because then I could take that $1,800 that you gave me and get 3 or 5 or whatever more and flip those and make more money.
Right.
I had somebody who wanted to resell either the Xbox or the PS5 DM me and be mad because I posted one.
So they were mad. They needed it to resell. They were mad because they wanted it to resell.
Yeah.
So not even for themselves. So they're mad they didn't get it and you got it.
Right. I'm like, this wasn't bought for resale anyway, so.
Right. And even if you did so, guess what? You did the clicking and you checked out on your card and you got it.
Mm. That part. You want to talk about the celebrity OnlyFans?
Oh,
Boom,
yes.
boom.
Everybody and their mama is on OnlyFans. I ain't mad at them. But
Get your money,
a bunch
honey.
of celebrities that have recently jumped on OnlyFans as a way, as extra means of income. I think Chris Brown was one of the people who recently jumped on, and there were a few others. But I think the Chris Brown one was the one that blew up the most because people were so mad that he did it. They were bashing him like, "Oh, he didn't."
It was an even split of happy.
Well, we should clarify that he created it to play his own music.
Well, allegedly, this is what has come out recently that he's putting music up there. But had he joined and not gotten any backlash, we don't know what he might have put up there. We don't know what any of these celebrities might have put up there. But it's like once they join, people are just like they're immediately judging them. So even if that's what they were gonna do, they can't. I mean, granted, Chris Brown's nudes have been leaked like long ago. So,
but the thing is that people have placed this stigma on OnlyFans that it has to be nudity.
Yep.
There is so much content on OnlyFans right now.
Right.
And people are bashing him saying, "Oh, you playing music on there. You don't need to be charging people this money to listen to your music." Again, he can do what he wants. If you don't want to pay for it, don't click subscribe and put in your credit card information.
That part.
Why these people pocket watching him, tell him he doesn't need to make any extra money? Guess what? People who have money have multiple streams of income. That's how they keep money. Right. So if OnlyFans is a way for him to make more money, why not make more money? I mean, any and everybody would do it.
Right. And that's go ahead.
I think it's just that the stigma that they assumed that they were, I guess, going to see nude pictures of him or nude content of him, and not everybody again is on there to do that. There are people on there that get on there and cook. There are people that get on there and show their feet. There are people that get on there and play music. There's a lady that's on there. She left and she had a nice job. The company had to downsize and she got laid off and she needed to feed her family. She's on there walking around on her hands and feet, on her hands and knees, barking like a dog. And guess what? She's making cake. Making cake, 5-6 figures a month. So if people want to click to watch you bark like a dog and it's going to bring you 30 grand a month, who wouldn't take that? I don't care how foolish I look, but guess what? I'm foolish and all laughing all the way to the bank.
Fact.
But it's just this weirdness with people being overly obsessed with pocket watching folks, whether they're regular people or whether they're celebrities. Celebrities keep their money because they have multiple streams of income. And if OnlyFans is a way, why not join?
Well, not to mention that, like, a lot of people, the stigma around OnlyFans is they cannot have an app. And they can't have an app because, when they first came out, they were heavily, X-rated based. Mm-hmm. And they still cannot have an app to this day. But could you imagine if OnlyFans did have an app? Like, there would be more people on it because, now you have to go through the Safari browser and there's a lot of security things that you have to do in order to sign in and maintain an account, whether you are the person subscribing or you're the person who's creating the content. But I think pocket watching has been like a huge thing, especially during quarantine. And I guess people want to pocket watch, I don't know, maybe because they don't have money, or maybe they feel like they want to have the amount of money that they feel somebody has. Like, this is why we don't talk about how much we make. This is why we don't talk, a lot of YouTubers won't talk about how much money they actually make, is because people are going to be like, oh my God, you make that much by doing that? Well, you're not saying that about my day-to-day job when I have to deal with idiots every day.
Right.
Like, oh, well, that's a job. You need to make money, so you're going to do it. It's the same thing with any other form of income.
It's just weird that people are like this. Particularly when it comes to the OnlyFans, like you judge them immediately. When it first came out, and there were so many regular people getting on it, it was the strippers and the this person and the strippers and the hoes or the whatever had to gotta create an OnlyFans so that they can make money because it's the pandemic. They can't just be going out there, sleeping with people because we're in a pandemic. Then it was just regular people getting on there, not people who were doing, explicit nude content. People were doing just regular everyday stuff because people have an obsession with watching. I mean, what's the difference between OnlyFans and YouTube? Because there are people that vlog their everyday life on YouTube. So why can't they do the same thing on OnlyFans? Those people on YouTube aren't getting judged. So why are the people on OnlyFans being judged? Because it's called OnlyFans?
I think that's like, because that's what Tyga was saying. He was saying he likes it because he can give his fans like an inside look to his day-to-day, like, going to the studio, whatever, but you don't have to worry about censorship or, anything like, because, obviously with like YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that, it's more restrictions. You can't do certain things. So, maybe there might be like, because like I said, Tory Lanez is moving his quarantine radio to OnlyFans. IG
keeps messing with him.
So, I ain't mad at it. It's very weird though, like all these like the Disney kids and like the little teeny boppers moving on there. I mean, it's not to say that they're going to be doing anything, inappropriate, but I guess, people don't like to see them as, adults per se or whatever, but I don't know. But you also got to consider, like, these actors aren't acting like that anymore. Like, I don't know the stipulations, but, there's less opportunity for them to be acting. Most artists, they make most of their money off of concerts because they don't really get anything off of your album anymore. Well, people are more independent, but in the day you weren't getting much for your album, so they were making money off concerts, which they can't have. So they might need another stream of income, actually. Like, they might be doing it because they do need it.
Right. Because I know Dani Lay, she every so often she has like a virtual concert where people pay for this link to sign in to watch her perform wherever it is that she's performing, but they have like a live stream of it. So like under the circumstances that we're living in, people have to adapt to new ways to make money, to keep themselves afloat, to feed their families, to pay their bills and things like that, whether they're celebrities or not. I mean, they are celebrities, and yes, they have a lot of money, but guess what? Their bills are much bigger than our bills. They got $1 million, $2 million, $3 million homes. A mortgage on a $3 million home versus one of us who may have a $200,000 home is going to be completely different. Their child support is going to be completely different than a regular $200,000 person, salary person. But their child support is going to be. So you have to take that into consideration as well.
Or you can just take into consideration, mind your own pockets. Like, if you spend as much time worrying about getting money.
At all, 313. It's literally just pictures and videos.
Yep.
Yeah, but if
I don't think they have a live stream thing on it because you have to access it through a Safari or Chrome or something like that.
Oh, like a web browser itself.
Yeah, it's web browser based.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
To each their own. I depending on how a couple months go, I might subscribe to Chris Brown. If we get to Poppington.com.
I can't stand you.
We have the King Von, Mo 3, and Boosie shootings as one of our topics. I didn't look very much into it.
I looked into it a bit. I mean, we could touch on it. I mean, to me, it's more so, not about the specific people that are the most recent, but just, clearly, like, even with Pop Smoke, like, just a lot of artists today are, getting taken out. And, like, I think I was watching Zaya, and he was saying, like, being a rapper is probably one of the most dangerous jobs to have, now. But, it seems like a lot of these people are, like, gang related, not to say that means you warrant a death, but a lot of them are, in some type of lifestyle, clicked up, gang, whatever, affiliated, and these are the ones being taken out. And it seems like, they're because music has such an avenue now for anybody almost to become an independent artist, because it's not like it used to be back in the day where you needed a label backing. So they can literally take their hustled up money and put out an album, and they have the fan base because they're out there like grinding, because these are natural born hustlers, so they're out there grinding, building the fan base. If I'm not mistaken, I heard King Von was getting like 30 million views on his videos. Like, that's not easy. So they're putting in the legwork and all that, but at the same time they're still living the street life, and their beefs, it's not like back in the day where you just like, it's not some Nas and Jay-Z where I'm gonna spit on wax. It's like, I'm gonna catch you at the club and shoot you, and basically that's what they're doing.
Yep.
And it's crazy that I feel like, and I call them kids because I mean they're at least 10 years younger than me. Like, they don't know how to handle being insulted or even losing the fight. Because if I'm not mistaken, somebody was saying like King Von beat someone up in a fist fight, which is what supposedly led to this whole beef. And then
I did hear that. Yeah.
Like, so you lose in a fist fight and your instinct is to shoot someone, which is wild crazy, because I know back in my day they say you better not come home, somebody hit you, you better fight back or whatever. But like, niggas ain't fighting no more, they want to shoot. And it's a bit ridiculous. Like, every other day somebody getting shot, somebody getting killed. So I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like not safe.
It's this music era is a little different. Like, they don't just, like you said, beef on wax or spit bars and make diss tracks towards one another. No, they go out and shoot one another.
Right. And
Or
it's like
shoot at one another.
I try to take take it into account, because like, even like back in our day when we were younger, you crack on each other or whatever, and by Monday you're cracking on somebody and you're beefing with somebody, and by Wednesday it's forgotten and the next thing has happened. But with these kids now, you get made fun of, or your pants rip and your ass gets exposed in class, and that's recorded and put on YouTube and put on TikTok. So it's like you're never living things down. And also they were saying a lot about, online and social media instigating these beefs, because, people listen to these people, and because I like you as a rapper, I'm going to take your side. And, I think I'm down with the clique, and then I'm just saying stuff to other people, and it's hyping up the whole situation. So, these rappers are even getting killed probably for fan words. So
that too. And then it's the nature of the music. Like, from our era, yeah, they had, Biggie and Pac and whoever else, Jay-Z and Nas, had their beefs, and they would just, make diss records and cap on each other back and forth. But they was about getting bread, making money. These rappers nowadays, they about taking lean and popping pills. So their brains already fried. So you got that mixed with social media attention and instigation. It's a whole big cluster F. It's a big quagmire that ends up in somebody dying, unfortunately.
Yeah, 313 said, ain't like shoe tubers. They pulling up for real.
Exactly.
That part.
And it's weird.
Some of them are. I'm just saying.
Who are we talking about? Shoe tubers, or are we talking about the gangsters?
We're talking about shoe tubers.
Oh. Yeah. Still trying to understand that world.
Are we gonna talk about the Gucci Jeezy Verzuz now?
Yes, that is going down. What is it, the 19th?
Saturday? Is that Saturday?
Is that Saturday? Let me check my calendar for the folk.
That's 4 days away. That's definitely
No, that's Thursday, right? The 19th is a Thursday.
Is it? I don't know. I mean, any day it's on, I'll catch. If I'm free, I'll catch it. Like,
it's Thursday.
I'm not a Gucci Man fan, and I was never a big Jeezy fan. Like, I like more of Jeezy's music than Gucci, but it's not like a battle where it's like I can't miss for me.
Bro, it's definitely going to be a trap session. That's what this is going to be. So it's Thursday, which is the 19th, 5 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, I'll tune in probably for a little bit. I'm not a big fan of either artist, but I will definitely tune in, just to, see what they got going on. It'll be interesting.
To say the least.
Look, I feel like they almost outdid themselves already. I don't even know what would make me say. Well, you know, the only thing I'm waiting for is a Chris Brown battle, but I don't really know what would
this
make.
This is season
sound.
2. This is Verzuz season 2. So they're definitely cooking up something.
Right.
I guess
Well,
it's
yeah.
all about getting people to agree on
it. Yeah.
On it. The artists agree
Well,
on it.
and a lot of the artists want to be paid because now Verzuz is a part of Apple.
Yeah, well, if they're getting sponsored and stuff, I don't see why they can't pay them in some way, or I don't know, maybe if they can create something where they draw, like if they bring in people, because I mean, if Verzuz is essentially bringing in the crowd and it's not the specific artist, then why are we paying you? Like, you know, it's like back in the day where you would have a promoter code, and if the people come and give your name at the door, then that's like on you, like that's your body. So maybe they could do some kind of like link with a code or something. I don't know. But I don't see why they shouldn't be paid, especially if they're sponsored and they're getting paid. Why not?
True.
Who would have thought that it would have blown up this much, that they ended up getting this relationship with Apple to stream it on their platform? This is crazy.
I think because Apple started seeing like the popularity of it and the records that were breaking, so they were like, "Ooh, money."
But this is season 2, so it's going to be interesting to see who they got cooking up to come down the line. Because I definitely want to see a breezy one. I definitely do want to see a breezy one, but it's like, who else is out there? Initially, it was supposed to have been T.I. and Jeezy, because T.I. didn't want to
battle Busta.
He didn't want to battle Busta because he said Busta was too old. And you know, Busta was straight capping on him for like a whole 2 weeks.
Wait, so T.I. T.I. doesn't have anybody he's battling then? Who would go up against T.I.
He was supposed to go against Jeezy, and all of a sudden it flipped. Now is Gucci and Jeezy.
Right.
So
Well,
I don't know what happened there.
I think I know Zaya was talking about it because he did a whole thing where he played a bunch of Jeezy songs because people were saying Jeezy doesn't have the catalog to go against T.I. Now, in that, I won't say Jeezy doesn't have the catalog, but Jeezy doesn't have the commercial likability to battle T.I., who's done songs with like Justin Timberlake and stuff like that. So T.I. has gone more commercial. He does have trap music, from earlier times, but I won't say he's more pop now, but he's more like he's an actor, and what I'm saying, he's a reality star, like, so he's not, him and Jeezy aren't the same level anymore. So people aren't going to look at it as a fair battle. Like, you would have to do only T.I.'s like trap style music. You couldn't do like Whatever You Like and like the poppy hits. So it's hard to judge, I think.
It's so weird. So why did he shoot down Busta then?
Right, because him and Busta would actually have been a good match. But actually, like I was saying when I was talking to you, I said I think Busta and Missy, like a battle of like because they're the innovative video creators. If we think about that time,
I don't look at Missy I don't look at Missy as being able to beat Busta when it comes to spitting. I don't see
lyrics. No, but that's what
it would have to be Twista.
Well, that's if you're thinking about
something like that. It would have to be Twista, and Twista still has a very good catalog. He has a lot of good features.
I don't think he has enough fan.
I mean, if we're doing rap speed, we can put them two against each other. But if we're gonna do videos, then of course it would be Missy and Busta. I would say do like spitting. I don't think Missy.
I mean, we could do Missy and Busta with like videos / like hits, because like Missy and Busta had the same type of like bangers that were like like Get Your Freak On and Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See type, like those type like songs.
True.
Line up. True. But I mean, it's really hard when you're trying to think about putting people against each other, like, because that Scott Storch Manny Fresh was like way off. Like, I know Manny Fresh did some things, but like Scott Storch is produced for like a ton of people, so it's hard finding an even battle.
Right, it is. We'll see what they got cooking.
Right.
So right now on the menu is Gucci and Jeezy, and that is Thursday the 19th.
I mean, it's a good start. Like, if this is the beginning of season 2, I say it's a good start, because you can't start with the banger.
I guess.
We're gonna move on to Sneaker Corner. Word. It's your turn.
I can't do it. I can't
talk about this auto lacing, John.
I can't do it. Why?
I can't either.
And I love the Jordan.
I think I
can't-
want them. I think I want them. Yeah. So what is it? December 30th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Is it December 30th?
Yes.
When I see that
Yeah,
shoe,
December 30th.
it is.
Yeah, so this auto lacing Air Jordan 11 will be dropping. I mean, it's gonna throw us off because it's a little awkward thinking about it with the auto lacing, and it looks a little robotic, moon bootish, but it still has
Definitely.
very good form of the 11. Like, it doesn't look too off kilter of the 11 shape.
No,
I mean,
that looks like an 11 platform shoe.
It looks like straight up.
It doesn't look as
Armageddon.
high as I would think.
Armageddon. That's all I think when I see this shoe is Armageddon.
No,
But
I'm saying that the visually it looks chunky because the sole is white and then the siding is white
right,
too.
and that's why I said if I can get my hands on these, I will go ahead and make the patent leather that infrared pinkish color.
Kira, she crazy.
Totally. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that sneaker if I can. Because just the auto lacing system, like an auto lacing in an 11, like that just sounds fire. Like, just for the technology, like, because I'm not a super big fan of the adapts. But
I'd rather the adapt than this. This looks like you're gonna have a Healy wheel come out the bottom.
A hater, such a hater, bro. Now, if these was like Space Jams or Brett, like if they was one of the original colorways, people would jump all over them. But because it's basically white,
that ain't it, Chief.
No.
Look,
this look like how the people that have one leg shorter than the other, they got that shoe with the extra sole. That's what this looks like. I'm not doing this. This is crazy. Who told Jordan Brand that this was okay?
That price point might have a couple people at a halt though. So
yeah,
what's the price point?
A lot of people.
500.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, you're paying for the technology though. We don't even know how good the technology is.
Yeah, in this particular sneaker,
I think they probably mastered the technology with the auto lacing because they've done so many shoes with it. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm not about to drop $500 on this shoe that looks like an anti-gravity boot. Like, I'm not doing that. It looks crazy. Why? I wouldn't be surprised if they sit. They're not attractive. It's
most BB adapts do sit, or the adapt slash self-lacing. They usually do sit. I think they still have the tie-dye one sitting, if I'm not mistaken.
It's crazy.
And the price point is very high, even though we know we're paying for the technology. It's still a little more than we're used to. So,
for a shoe we'll wear like 5 times.
Right. Unless the comfort level on these are so high, like you're just putting it on to go to the supermarket, then you're not going to get your $500 worth.
No, you're going to walk into NASA with them on. That's about it.
You sound like a real hater.
So Spider-Man, Miles Morales Adidas sneaker. I love the superstars. And when I seen the drawings for these come out, I was like, oh, no, I need those.
Those are cute. I like them.
It's one of them because there's 3 different ones. There's these high tops, which I don't really care for the superstar high tops on small feet because they look like big old boots.
No, they don't.
These ones are my favorite. Well, because you have tiny, tiny feet. I just have baby feet. So, like, yeah, it's different, Dani. It will probably look cute.
Ant feet.
But I'm interested to see how these are going to do because even when we talked about the Lego Adidas, we thought, easy peasy, they'll be so easy to get. They weren't, but I was glad I didn't hit on them because it for sure did not come in a Lego box.
Right. I was disappointed in that.
Yeah.
But I would definitely get the highs on these. These are cute.
Says coming soon, but it doesn't tell us when. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I didn't even read when these were releasing because I got excited. Oh, December 4th.
Yeah. I don't know the last time I bought some Adidas.
Wait, does it say select European markets? Starting November 19th in US and Canada.
Available starting November 19th in US. Okay, so the 19th. So Thursday for us, and then other regions is December 4th.
Gotcha.
Not bad. I gotta set an alarm for these because I'll probably forget.
So they'll probably be in the Adidas app then. like the Legos were,
More
right?
than likely, I haven't seen anything come across yet. Maybe tomorrow it will. I'm just excited for something different. Like I've been getting a lot of LeBrons. I get Jordans here and there when I can grab them. But I'm excited to see something new
Yeah.
from another brand. I almost don't judge me. I almost went for the Cardi B's just to see them in hand, and then I was like, you know what? We talked about this. Nah, never mind.
I don't understand what needs to be seen in hand. Burn them.
Those Reebok / galoshes.
Echo.
Had I seen those come up in your stories, I'm letting you know now. I'd have been capping for a whole week. What is you doing?
No, see, you don't let nothing go. A week is a lie. My entire life, the rest of my life on forward, you will never let it go if I would have posted those.
No, you will not be purchasing those Reeboks with those mud guards on them. No, we're not doing that. We're not.
I just want something different.
Not that. That ain't it though.
I guess at this point, I'm trying to save for the Off-White 4s, the women's ones that released recently.
Bruh.
One day they're up, next day they're down, next day they're all the way up. Yeah,
Bruh.
like I'm on a roller coaster with that shoe. But anyways, it's time for words artist spotlight that kind of has a story behind it.
Yeah, it was a story we were supposed to do last show that was postponed to now. Due to unforeseen circumstances. At the time when we were supposed to have the other show, I think October 25th.
Yeah.
October 26th, actually. So, yeah, on October 26th in Philadelphia, 2 cops shot a, well, like I say unarmed, he was wielding a knife, but they shot a man, Walter Wallace, and killed him. He was battling with mental instability, and, he charged at the cops, and unfortunately they shot him and he died. Because of that, a lot of people in Philadelphia took to the streets protesting, of course, about the excessive force used by the cops and all of that. And in turn, it led to rioting. The rioting, it caught my eye that the rioting actually led to a few stores being looted and broken down. And one of the stores was, I think it's Lu-Van-tur.
Mm-hmm.
Lu-Van-tur or whatever. It's a store. It's owned by brother and sister, Jameelah and Jameel Scurry. The boutique is in Philadelphia. She basically quit her job, emptied out her checkings and her savings, and sold her home to open this store and to keep it afloat. And she managed to keep it afloat through this whole pandemic, only to turn around and have it on the 27th, 29th-ish of October, basically looted and destroyed by these protesters. It's on video, tons of people taking basically everything in her boutique.
Yep.
And, she was essentially devastated. I'm not sure that I think initially she put up the GoFundMe, hoping that she can save the store once again, because she wasn't going to be able to do it on her own, being that she, emptied out her account to keep it afloat. And I think she was trying to raise... What was she trying to raise? I think she was only trying to raise like $15,000, but to date she's at $39,625. The MatureKids donated $25 to the cause. The news picked up the article, and she was very shocked by all the people donating to the cause. Just giving back, because it's just sad. Like, all this rioting and protesting, I get it. People are angry. We're angry about things happening, but I don't understand, and I'll never understand what destroying, personal property and stores is going to do, because, the same people that you're protesting for could be the same people that own this store. And in this case, it was owned by a Black woman. You're protesting for a Black man, and now you just destroyed a business by a Black woman who gave everything she had. And I know there's insurance and all those things, but mentally...
She literally has nothing left on her website. I was trying to see, like...
Yeah.
Because they took everything.
You see the video that everything was taken. So, she has this money. She said she's going to rebuild. She's not just going to take this money and, dip off. And the fact that she still even wants to rebuild in the city that obviously didn't show her love, but then did show her love by investing. you know, it's a lot. Because me personally, I don't know if I could do it, you know, twice, going through a pandemic and then coming back and having my store destroyed. I would be, you know, livid. But, you know, kudos to her. She has a lot of things. I think it's only women's clothing, yeah?
It looks like lingerie-ish
Type clothing.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
It's got bags and shoes as well too, but I couldn't find anything on the website.
Yeah,
I think she said like it took them literally minutes to clean her out.
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It was super sad. Like there's just no explaining it.
All that lingerie and shit.
Right. Well, I guess dudes were out here being the hero. Look, babe, look what I got you. Like
they using it on them Tinder dates they was going on during the pandemic.
They were using it for their OnlyFans.
That part. I'll never understand it. Like,
you know, I hope you know she bounces back for this, and you know everything works out in her favor. She seemed up in spirits when she did, you know, the interview and everything like that. She's very upset, you know, about, you know, what happened to Walter Wallace, but you know she doesn't understand why she had to
pay the price for it.
And she was celebrating. She said they were celebrating the 2-year mark in their business.
Wow, so she's very young in her business.
And she said she's a Pierce college graduate. She quit her job, sold her home, maxed out her credit cards, invested her entire savings into the boutique, and survived the corona pandemic.
That's crazy. To survive a global shutdown
as a small business,
for it to be taken by this very same community that you're in. Weird.
Right. And it doesn't even say about anything about her getting any small business loans or any of that. Yeah, her goal was 15,000 and she almost is at 40.
Nice. Well, we have all the links in the description box, guys. So we have the GoFundMe, we have the articles, we've got a link to their Facebook, everything we talk about. If we can find links, we have them in
Yeah, so definitely if you can, you know, support. I mean, obviously she's hit her goal, but just hearing a story like that, you know, a college graduate, she gave everything to, you know, now how many of us are scared to quit a job we hate to try to pursue something we love, and she did it and was successful for 2 years. So, you know, hopefully she keeps going.
I mean, to have the drive she had to even get there. Mm-hmm. I really believe that she will be successul because she's definitely a fighter. Definitely.
She's probably gonna get picked up by like, you know, like somebody like Meek Mill's probably gonna come along. Like she's definitely gonna get picked up by some celebrity who's gonna see this and let them dress them or something crazy. I'm sure it won't be the last we hear about it.
Hold on, gotta sneeze.
You gotta sneeze.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Okay. Everybody stay at home.
We're gonna get into the topic at hand that we had to put on. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, we're waiting for this live to finally happen." My fault. So we are discussing the was it the complex article that you saw, Word?
Was it complex?
You never sent me a link, so I'm just gonna use the complex article.
Is there a complex article? The complex. I think it was Ebony.
Okay, I'll pull that one up.
Yeah, it was Ebony.
Okay. But Dani, what are your top black sitcoms?
Just, I mean, in general, of course, like I love, like I still to this day, all day I watch Living Single. Like that was a super, like a big thing for me. Obviously Martin is like, you know, undoubtedly a favorite of everyone, but like I love Living Single. I loved Moesha. Blackish, like I think in a week I binged it because I never watched Blackish from the beginning, like because I love Grownish, so I watched like the whole Blackish and caught up on that. You know, Fresh Prince is, I like Fresh Prince and Martin. I feel like everybody's watched those regardless of like nationality or anything. Like those are two, you know, like major ones. But I mean, even Cosby Show, you know, before the whole Bill Cosby fiasco, and I'm a super big Different World fan. Like, I mean, if you love
Cliff Huxtable is different than Bill Cosby.
Right. That's facts. I mean, I think just seeing the Cosby Show, like a doctor and a lawyer, with multiple kids, because I'm still trying to figure out where they had time to have these babies between law school and medical school.
Right.
But we won't. It's TV, so we won't question that. But like that show was like major. But even ones like I watched What's Happening a little bit. I watched The Jeffersons, 227.
So you couldn't tell me nothing about 227 or the Jeffersons, okay, baby?
Like, so many shows. One-on-One.
Yo, I love One-on-One. Like, I've been watching One-on-One on Netflix since they put it on the platform. I love that show. I don't know why. It's very cheesy.
Flex is funny though. Like Flex has always low key been funny.
Yeah.
And shout out to him. He's been with Shanice. Him and Shanice have been together forever. Like another Grant Hill and Tamia, like low key black love, been together for the longest. So he's always been like a low key good dude.
The Wayans brothers, I loved their theme song.
You know what? In the Wayans brothers, it was like Marlon and Sean. They were like too goofy for me. Like I like Marlon Wayans now, but then I was just like, yo, they're doing the most. I was like, they're doing the most.
Honestly, my favorite character in that was the father.
Oh yeah, Pops. Yeah, Pops.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pops and D.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and Living Color.
Living Single was my show. Martin, I think Martin was probably.
I find it hard to believe that Martin is number 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the scene they picked, like Chilligan's Island, bro. I will forever laugh to tears from that scene. That ain't no damn puppet. Bruh. Between that scene and the one where he's doing like the one with the stuffed dog when somebody stole his Discman. And he trying to figure out who did it, and he got them dressed in all black with the dog. Those 2 scenes took me out.
The Jeffersons is number 2.
Jeffersons.
I think because of the time it spanned and it's still being watched.
But wait, they put the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as number 1.
Yeah.
Above the
So
Jeffersons.
this article that Word found is actually from May of 2018. So I don't want to say it's a little outdated, but the complex one was from September of this year. So it'll be interesting to see what that one
looks like compared to this one. Yeah.
Oh, and an honorable mention is A Different World.
Which is crazy.
That was my show though.
But you know what? Different World did struggle a little bit because it was, somewhat of a spin-off. Because I think it did better after Lisa Bonet was gone. Because when they started focusing on Dwayne and Whitley, it picked up more so than when Lisa Bonet was on there. And they had Marissa Tomei as one of her roommates. I don't think it was as good.
Okay, let's see. The 30 best Black sitcoms of all time. Let's see how they rate. The famous Jet Jackson. Oh my gosh!
Didn't that guy died? Yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Yeah. I forgot about. I'm not gonna even.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I would be forgot about that show.
The Proud Family.
That's up there. That's Kyla Pratt, who's also on One-on-One. She said, I think her daughters for Halloween dressed up as one of them dressed up like as her character. That's So Raven was popular, but I never really watched it. Like
I didn't watch That's So Raven.
I was a huge fan of That's So Raven, the original one. I don't like Raven's House. It's just not the same.
Nah, I watched Smart Guy.
Me too.
Smart
Guy was sort of kind of not really a spin-off, but it was kind of the same as Sister.
Right.
Smart Guy.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
like
because
it.
my cousin's husband calls my son Smart Guy because he was one of those kids that just knew random stuff that you don't understand why they know random stuff.
I think Raven's House is the newer version, like because Disney tried to revamp Girl Meets World is the revamp of Boy Meets World.
That one, it was actually really well written, and it had the same. It had Corey and Topanga in it, the same actors.
It was their daughter who was Keenan and Kel was actually all right.
Yeah.
I mean, Kel was like along the lines of Marlon Wayne's Goofy. The Steve Harvey Show was.
Yeah, I didn't watch it very much. I'm not even gonna lie.
I watched it. I did watch it.
Oh, Amen and Rock. Yeah, Miss DMV. They don't know about Rock, the trash man.
Oh, yes.
Sister, number 24.
Wow. I mean, you know what? Because I guess trying to go back and watch it, I don't know that it replays.
By the way, you can totally tell.
Right. I don't feel like Sister replays as relevant as like, a Fresh Prince or a Martin. Because like when I look at it now, I'm just like, yo, this is super cheesy.
Oh my God, Taina was my show. I was so mad that they canceled it.
What the hell was Taina?
I've been watching Sister on Netflix. Don't judge me.
Yeah, I do too. Family
Matters was my jam.
Right. Family Matters was basically the black Full House.
But the what was the younger sister named Judy? Like she was not needed.
Yeah, that's why she became a porn star.
What's happening? Number 22.
Yeah,
I watched that.
That was classic. The little sister. I think what's happened is where they created the annoying little sister character. Because the Jamie Foxx show was good. I watched that. Jamie Foxx was hella goofy.
Right, but what's the name got on my nerves?
Braxton or Fancy.
Fancy, yes. She just got on my nerves. Now I watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yo,
I did.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
Guys, this is giving me so much nostalgia right now.
Right. Like, I now want to go back and find Hanging with Mr. Cooper episodes.
Different Strokes. I watched that.
Different Strokes for folks.
I think people now see it as a little bit racist when they go back. Rock. Oh, there's Rock. Oh, Rock at number 18. All right.
Okay.
Remember when they had En Vogue on Rock, and the brother was dating one of the chicks from En Vogue on Rock. I remember that.
Moesha. I was honestly surprised we didn't see Moesha on the other list, but
I'm surprised. I mean, I guess Moesha. I feel like Moesha was super relevant to our like teenage years. Like they had all the artists on there. They had like a bunch of stuff, and a lot of those after school moments.
Yeah.
Sex and drugs and such.
227.
Classic.
Yo.
Minus Jack A's voice.
Yes.
Murray. Like
the Bernie Mac show.
I still watch the Bernie Mac show.
I didn't watch it that much.
No?
I don't know. It just didn't grab my attention like that. I would watch episodes here and there, but
everybody's Chris. Bro.
My son loves
this. He'll watch that to death.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I did watch it though. I just wasn't a big fan of it.
I don't watch it at all. My kid loves it because he says that he says that I'm a lot like the mom on there. He says I'm Bougetto, but whatever.
Right.
You know what? I can see it.
Like they was eating off brand, but if they was gonna donate to the school, they had to go get name brand. It's like, don't donate this off brand stuff to that school so they know we poor.
Yo,
I don't remember this show. Probably because it's way before my time.
Julia.
Yeah, I think it's before all of our time. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Girlfriend. Weren't they trying to do like a Girlfriends reboot, or they did like a reunion with all the Girlfriends characters?
Yeah, something like that. I was like, it
wasn't one of those that I really tuned into. It was just
right.
Like,
I thank God for Blackish because I didn't really like Tracy Ellis Ross on that, but I love Blackish.
Good Times. I watched this.
You still catch some of those episodes. Good Times was low-key depressing though. Like
Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. I watched that.
Oh, you old.
Right. I wasn't even born in this whole time length.
Ain't nobody asked your opinion.
Oh, Out All Night with Dwayne Martin. I remember that. Patti LaBelle. Word. Out All Night. You don't remember that? It was on like BET. Was it on BET?
I don't remember that show.
Oh yeah, the teacher was super racist, Basquiat.
Living Single.
Number 8. Yep, top 10 for sure. I feel like it should be top 5, but
what's the name gets on my nerves?
Regine?
No.
Is that Claire?
Yes. It triggers.
Yo, I do not remember this show at all.
It sounds like the title sounds familiar. My brother and me.
Oh, My Brother and Me with the I do remember that. It was on Nickelodeon.
I don't remember that show either.
Me neither. Okay, well, I had to look for it real quick because it sounded familiar.
I remember My Brother and Me.
Little Bill, the cartoon was one of my favorites though.
Oh, with that big ass head.
Yep. Okay, let's continue. The Boondocks.
Oh, I guess I don't consider that a sitcom because it's animated. Like I don't think about the animated, but that should be like top 3. Like that's up there. Boondocks is up there with Martin.
I've never watched one episode of the Boondocks.
You lied. Remember we made you. Me and the boy made you watch an episode, and he was like, "What is this?" The episode with the R. Kelly peeing case.
Oh, you did. But yeah, other than that, I have never seen
number 6.
Jeffersons, yes. They was giving me life.
It was in Mr. Jefferson and the maid.
Florence.
They were funny. They were like Mr. Jefferson and Florence were like the original Martin and Pam.
Yes.
How is Martin number 4 on this list?
I don't know.
I think Martin is geared like it's really more black as opposed to more universal almost. If that makes sense.
How is A Different World ranked over Martin?
Yeah.
It's like the classic PSA era. Like it taught us so much.
Oh, this has the
Fresh Prince is number 2. What the hell is number 1? Oh, it gotta be the Cosby Show.
Yep.
I mean, I think the Cosby Show definitely is the number 1 of all sitcoms. Like it paved the way. So to say, even though it came after the Jeffersons, it just paved the way of like, quality family sitcom type stuff with like comedy in it, but it had seriousness.
Right. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded familiar, Basquiat, but no, I didn't remember it.
What? Oh, wait, Family Matters was a spinoff of what?
Basquiat saying that Family Matters was a spinoff.
Douglas, what up, bro?
Side note, while you guys are trying to figure that out, look who Topanga is knocked up by.
Yeah, it's a spin-off of Perfect Strangers. The series
y'all see that?
revolves
No.
around the Winslow's family.
No, it won't focus.
African-American family living in Chicago, Illinois.
Wait, why is it a spinoff of Perfect Strangers? I love Balky Bartakamoose. How is that a spinoff of Perfect Strangers?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Was somebody from Family Matters, was Carl Winslow in Perfect Strangers or something? Then I didn't catch that, and I don't remember.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Hold on. Give me a second.
But
the picture that babe was just
watching
her baby daddy is basically not
Julia
someone
White.
you think she would be with, considering how much of a wet dream she was for a bunch of guys.
Who, Topanga?
Yeah.
Woo, goals, baby.
That's her husband.
Yeah, look at her baby father.
Yeah,
He's a regular, schmegular.
Oh, Harriet was the elevator operator? Was that her job? Because we never knew what she did.
Wow.
Like
You learn something new every day.
Like how old is Perfect Strangers that they had elevator operators? Like if you can't push this up button, like get on.
Okay, go ahead and get on. Go ahead. Get ahead.
Yeah, Aggie. And now I'm gonna need to go back and look up some Perfect Strangers.
Right. Basquiat giving us homework.
Right.
We ain't actually giving us no homework.
Right. Ain't got that shoe game like Corey.
Nope.
There is a fly in my house, flying over my head.
Is it a real fly or is it CGI? Propaganda.
Basquiat said Topanga's man. Listen.
Look, we ain't gonna start. That's a whole nother episode of TV crushes.
And she a sneakerhead.
Right, and she a sneakerhead. What's the name? Met her. Maddie
I
Ice.
had the weirdest crush on Shia LaBeouf when he was in Even Stevens, and I don't know why.
Oh,
I think
Shia
I told Word and Danny that before.
Mm.
It was all about Sean, Corey's BFF.
Oh, yes, it was.
And then he started dating the black girl. I was like, oh, controversy. Sean got him some doc meat.
Yes, doggy.
She wanted to say
Yes.
hi to us.
Yo, this wind on 1,000, bros. We about to get a hurricane?
Yo, it's windy all over. That's the crazy part, because it's windy over here in California, too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, until Shia LaBeouf got weird.
Me.
I like Shia LaBeouf in Transformers.
I don't know. What'd you say, Word?
Miss DMV was saying because he's bae. I was like, yeah, he was cute in like Transformers and stuff, but then he started getting cray.
He was
No,
cute.
we're talking Even Stevens, though. That's like before Transformers.
Like
before he
Holes.
got buff.
Yeah, I love that movie. Holes. Pause. You saw
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh, in the house with El Cool J. Yeah, that was good.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It wasn't. I wouldn't have put it on my list. That's like something I watch if nothing else was on. Because then they tried to bring in Carlton and like they brought in Kim Wayans and it was doing too much.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
I'm just now realizing what Basquiat said about Topanga. Like, you were lusting after Topanga, Basquiat? That's interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Because it doesn't seem like his type at all, and to me, because I know him.
I mean, Topanga was everybody's type. Like,
I guess you could say that.
she's just one of those figures. Because it was like they took her from like little weird girl, like little like flower child weird girl to like
yeah, she was a
prom
total
queen.
at first, and then
Then she became like prom queen. Like she had a summer and developed, and then it's like, hey.
Yeah. Honestly, Boy Meets World kind of reminds me of the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
Corey and Fred. Yeah, the Wonder Years, because everybody was lusting after Winnie. She's kind of weird looking though. Now when I think about it,
Cooper. She was weird looking at first, but again, one summer she developed, and it was like, oh, all right, there goes Winnie.
Right. Well, it's mad funny because Fred Savage was hella short, and like Winnie was mad tall and slim.
Yeah,
he was mad short with his little varsity jacket.
I love Wonder Years.
Bro, this wind blowing sideways. It is.
Anywho, before Word in Danny's house huff and puff and blow over,
Okay.
we doing
we might have to go get the boy.
I am. I told him do not walk in this rain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining too? Oh, no. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they gotta go get boy. I need to go tuck myself in the bed because it's cold.
It's cold. You have a long hoodie.
It's cold. Okay.
Bad.
Put the hoodie on.
I'm trying to coerce Dani into having her own.
We have no heater. Okay.
Right. I'm trying to convince Dani
blanket
into having her own Yawl B Pressed spinoff. So everybody just flood her inbox. Like, don't you guys want to see a weekly episode of her talking about things that people be pressed about? Talking about how much she loves her job and all the customers that call her.
Baby.
Oh yeah, if you guys missed it, go back and rewatch. Dani has a new segment called Yawl B Pressed. Capital R, lower.
Press. Shirts coming.
Here it goes.
Don't forget to Vaseline them lips. That season is approaching.
She said, popcorn season approaching. We don't want nobody bleeding to death out here.
Oh, nothing worse than crusty lips. And with that, I am hella laced. Thank you guys for watching.
It's your favorite customizer, Word Customs in the building.
And we gotta watch Word put her lips on the mic.
You already know how it goes.
I'm Dani, aka Caramel Wonder, aka your Tada Sock Queen. And we out, people. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.